Hello and welcome to The Bad Show and our very first bad movie review. Ironically named because this movie wasn't bad.
Also, Balf means Balf and Dub Show, just for you if you didn't know what it was.
It's in the logo, you fucking idiot. Bad show. Right, anyway, onwards. Guys, we've just come back from the cinema having watched Shazam.
Shazam!
So, great. We're off to a flying start here. So, basically, Shazam is a movie from DC and Warner Brothers. It's the story of a boy who is given magic powers by a wizard.
Who's called Shazam.
Who turns into a Superman-esque kind of superhero while maintaining the mind of a 14-year-old boy.
Kind of like us.
Yeah, without the superpowers.
Without superpowers.
Yes!
We've got superpowers.
Yes. Do we?
I don't know,
I
maybe.
don't think we do. My superpower is I make bad game reviews.
This is a movie review.
So, this film, for me, was probably the most fun movie that DC have put out so far.
Yeah, I second that. I mean, but you haven't seen Aquaman, though.
I haven't seen Aquaman. I kind of lost hope in DC.
Yeah.
I thought they were done. But having seen this, I can honestly say it's just a good fun movie.
Yeah.
It's a 12A as well, and I was still like,
monsters and the Seven Sins were pretty graphic-y.
Yeah, for sure. So probably we should lay out a roadmap of what we're going to do for this review. So what we're going to do is we're going to talk about the film, performances and things like that. Second half we'll go into spoiler territory, so we'll timestamp that in the description. So if you don't want spoilers, you can kind of go off and watch the film and come back and finish watching our video. If you like the review, please give us a thumbs up and maybe subscribe, please.
Please, pretty please, would help.
Don't make us beg. Okay, so, the characters in it I thought were really, really fun. So, Billy Batson, teenage boy who's kind of ditched by his mum, which is really savage. Like, I don't know, she loses him in a crowd and just never bothers to find him.
It's a pretty harsh opening, isn't it? It just gets,
right
in.
You kind of think they would have been better off just killing her off and saying, oh, he's an orphan.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm pretty sure that's how it is in the comics. But no, his mum just, like, sees that he's, like, she's got an opportunity to ditch him, and she's like, fuck this, I'm out. I'm going to go make more kids with some other random guy. So, yeah, worst mother of the year goes to Billy Batson's mum.
Yeah.
And, yeah, he ends up going from foster home to foster home and eventually landing in with it's like a halfway house, isn't it? It's like there's a house full of foster kids from various different backgrounds.
It's the X-Men mansion.
Basically, yeah. But like more run down.
Yeah.
Until one day he basically comes across, he gets abducted, doesn't he? So this wizard, Shazam, is basically abducting people, trying to find a pure-hearted person so he can give his powers to them. And it's very sort of alien abduction-y, isn't it?
There is a reason because of that as well, because of the deadly sins. He needs to find a champion to withhold the deadly sins. Yeah,
so there are these seven demons, seven deadly sins that basically are going to break out of their prison, because he's losing his magic. Mm-hmm. He's close to death, and when he dies, they're free, and they'll just go out and cause all sorts of havoc. So Batson is basically the person who gets chosen to take the wizard's power. Anybody who's familiar with the comics knows this story back to front. They've done it so many times, various different origin stories and whatnot. But the best thing about this film is that they went with the idea of Billy Batson maintaining his childhood personality as the superhero.
And it was fucking brilliant.
It's absolutely hilarious. Like, I mean, there's little bits like, you've probably seen it in the trailer where he goes in and asks for beer. Like, they get these beers and he's like, I'm old enough to drink. They drink beer, realise beer's disgusting, and go back in and just buy some Doritos. Because they're 14 years old. That sort of thing. The chemistry between the youngest kid and Zachary Levi when he's in sort of his Shazam form as well.
Yeah,
it's brilliant. You kind of genuinely believed that he was a child. Yeah. I think Zachary Levi probably just is a man-child. But he does such a great job of it.
Ooh, I remember the reference now.
Oh, here we go. We were talking about this off camera. What?
They do a reference to Big. The piano, the piano scene is Big.
Spoilers. Save it for the second half. Jesus Christ, man. So yeah, so we got like he gets his powers from the wizard. Mark Strong's character, Dr. Savannah, is kind of hunting him down, trying to get his powers, even though he's got comparable powers already. I didn't quite understand what that was about.
His background story was pretty fucking dark as well.
Oh yeah,
the whole family thing in the car and shit, and
yeah. So his family basically hate him.
Yeah,
he's like the runt of his family. He comes from like a big business family. His father was Lex Luthor's father from Smallville. I don't know what the actor's name, unfortunately, but recognised him instantly. So Mark Strong's character was like this kind of twisted scientist type guy who was looking for a way to get to the wizard and take the powers by force because the wizard judged him and deemed him unworthy. Really, really cool kind of character building from like Billy Batson's character and Mark Strong's. You see him turn from this weedy guy to, essentially a supervillain.
Kind of like Balf.
Yeah. I used to be a weedy guy and now I'm a supervillain. How did that... What? What?
Because you're always like whipping me, telling me what to do like a villain. You're like... Continue, Balf.
Don't be telling people about the S&M shit, mate. The code word is banana.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah. Anyway, as we were saying, there's good character progression between like the protagonist and the antagonist. I was a bit confused with Mark Strong's character because I've read a few of the comics. I'm not a massive Shazam buff, but what I do know is that Dr. Savannah is a scientist that kind of builds all wacky, wonderful sort of machines to try and take down Shazam. So in this, he becomes consumed by the sins, and they give him like gnarly superpowers. And he seems to be stronger than Shazam.
Only because I guess maybe he's an older person, he kind of knows how things work.
And I think Shazam himself hasn't learned how to use his powers yet.
No, because he's a 14-year-old mind, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, it takes him a couple of weeks to learn how to fly.
Yeah, which is done really cool.
Yeah, it's done really, really, really well.
YouTube videos. There was a really nice scene where they're doing a little montage of the YouTube videos of where he's uploading. Like, you can do this power, that power, this power. And you see the subscriber base going up, the views going up, and then I'm sure Balf and me, we were just thinking, I wish that happened to us.
Hello, darkness, my old friend. I've come to talk with you again.
Subscribe, you bastards. Anyway, so as the movie plans out, you kind of get a little bit of emotion in there as well with Billy tracking down his mum. And the pacing of the film for a DC film was really good.
Yeah.
At no point was I bored. I wasn't laughing out loud like I was with Deadpool, where I was like, almost crying with laughter. But I was pretty much giggling throughout the entire thing.
Yeah.
Some really, really nice references in there. Story as a whole, really well told. If you liked the old style superhero films like Superman 2, it's kind of got that kind of feel to it, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Where they just don't care about the corniness. They're just going full ham, just like, fuck it, it's a superhero film.
But all the corniness works. All the sort of humour and little nudges and things, they all work together, and that's what made it really good. It's not cringy in any way.
No. So from start to finish, the film was totally enjoyable, with a nice little twist at the end, which I couldn't even believe they did. We'll talk about it in the spoiler section, okay? Because it's fucking beautiful. Loads and loads of Easter eggs and references chucked in there for good measure. So if you're a DC fan, particularly comic fan, there's plenty in there for you to kind of look at. We did get a little glimpse of Black Adam, not only in like a sort of magical vision.
Well, we're assuming it is.
Well, that was definitely Black Adam.
Yeah, it wasn't referenced. It wasn't said by name, but we suspect it is.
So yeah, there was definitely Black Adam, and it was made out of light, like an illusion. And
hologram, bitches.
You could clearly see that was Dwayne Johnson.
Damn right it was. The Rock, baby.
Yeah. So bring that next. I want that. I want The Rock as Black Adam.
Yeah, I do.
Needs to happen.
Yep.
Okay, so we've kind of tried not to spoil. There's been a few spoilers in there, but nothing too pivotal. So if you don't want spoilers, now's a good time to turn off because we're about to spoil your shit.
Yeah. You spoil people's
Sick
shit.
little monkey. Okay, so
You call me a monkey?
it's fine. You're Indian.
Oh yeah, I suppose.
It's not racist. Jeez.
Wait,
So let's get the ball rolling with the spoilers. Things that you kind of loved from the film. Well, let's kind of throw it about that.
all the nods to other mediums.
Oh, you mean like the other, like the it's got the cripple kid's got like a fucking batarang and he's fucking throws it at the back of Mark Strong's head. It's hilarious. It's like a replica batarang. I mean, there's loads of references. Like there's what was it? He's being chased through the toy shop. Obviously, being a kid, he's throwing soft toys at this supervillain trying to get away. And he's like, stay back, throwing action figures at him. And he's like, comes across like a 5 foot tall Batman toy. He picks it up and it's like Kevin Conroy goes, "I'm Batman." He's like, "Get him, Batman!" But, you know, it's just golden, absolutely golden. There's a kid in it who. Actually, we'll come back to him because there's a big spoiler attached to that one. We'll come back. Sorry. Yeah, like there's loads of references. There's a kid that's playing with his Batman and Superman toys, and he's mashing them together. And he sees kind of Shazam outside his window, and he's like, "Wow, that's the new hero I'm going to follow." I was so sure the kid was going to say Martha. I was so sure of it. Martha! How did you know that name? Unfortunately, he didn't. It would have been hilarious though.
And the big reference. Yeah.
Oh, the big reference, yeah. So there's like a piano, floor piano, and he like steps on it, doesn't realise what's going on, and then you can hear like a scale being played. Looks up, and it's Mark Strong charging towards him, just about to lay him through another fucking wall. No, absolutely brilliant. The big twist at the end, I can't even believe they did it. They did the Shazam family, like. I went into this film and I was like, well, they'll just do the New 52 Shazam where it's just him, just Batson.
Yeah.
Because they got rid of the Shazam family because it was pretty gay. No, they don't care. They did it.
It was fucking brilliant. It was so well done. I loved it. It was cheesy, but in a really good way. Yeah. It didn't spoil it. It wasn't campy. It was just perfectly well tuned, and it was just like. And God, you tell her with the little Street Fighter reference as well.
Oh, so there's a kid, one of the foster kids who eventually becomes one of the Shazam family. He's like mad computer game enthusiast. So he discovers that he can shoot lightning. So the first thing he does is just bundles it up and just shouts Hadouken. Obviously, Dirt for myself were absolutely wetting themselves at that. And then when they beat. When Savannah's defeated and he takes this like weird like gem out of his eye socket, guy in the background just goes, "Fatality." There's little pop culture references that just keep you giggling. Really, really well done.
Hold on to my staff.
Yeah, there's so much.
There was a lot of adult humour as well, where a lot of people weren't laughing because a lot of them were kids. But Battle for Me, on the other hand, we were giggling our way.
Yeah, it's very subversive, actually. A lot of the humour, but all in all, really good film.
Yeah,
really, really solid film all throughout. The characters were great. The acting, on the most part, was great, and even the acting that was bad almost felt like it should be there anyway. It was. It felt very much to me like.
To be honest, mate, I can't really fault the acting. I'm trying to think now. Was there actually anyone who was really bad? I mean, the bullies were good. The foster parents
they were basically
good.
Bulk and Skull from Power Rangers.
Yeah, yes, that's who they bloody reminded me of. Yes, that's who the bastards were. Yes,
they were such cliches, sort of American high school bullies.
Yes,
yeah, they were basically Bulk and Skull from fucking Power Rangers.
Yeah.
To be honest, I got a Power Rangers vibe as soon as the Shazam family turned up.
The logo is yeah,
it was very, very Power Rangery. But no, DC have churned out a genuinely good movie, and I would say the first one that I've seen, which I can would say is a good movie. Wonder Woman. I loved Wonder Woman, but the Snyder boss fight at the end really fucking took away from it. And it had, for me, it had no place in there. Yeah, you could see that Snyder took over from Patty Jenkins and was just like, this needs to fit into my universe. Here's how we're going to do this.
It's my world.
Yeah.
Had to fit my way.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, that's my baby cry, by the way. That's not a sound effect.
That's actually Valve crying. Yeah, I'm really uncomfortable now.
Yep. Snyder's a fucking man, baby. I'm glad he's gone. So, yeah, this has been the first DC movie for me that has actually been legitimately good. I know there's a lot of Man of Steel fans out there. Not shitting on your stuff, guys. I just didn't. It wasn't for me.
It's alright, don't worry, people. I enjoyed Man of Steel. But no, also, Valve hasn't seen Aquaman.
I haven't seen Aquaman.
And Aquaman is a very good film. So I will second Valve and say that, yeah, this film is... I'm going to go and say it. Probably best DC film.
Yeah, I'd agree.
Yeah.
I'd agree. So we are going to give this a score. Let's roll the dice. I'm giving it a 9.
Second, yeah, 9.
We agreed!
We agreed!
Oh my god!
Yep.
We agreed. Does it get our new special friend?
I don't know.
Is it worthy?
Do you think it is?
I think it is.
Go on then. Let the people know.
Okay, we're giving this one The Bad Show official seal of approval. Thanks for watching, guys. Go and watch this film. It's absolutely amazing. Support this because we need more like it. You can really see that the Snyderverse is well and truly gone. And if we get more films of this caliber from DC, Marvel will also increase their caliber because they'll actually have some fucking competition.
Before we go, Valve needs to mention about the other little small reference at the very end of the film. Superman.
Oh, yeah. A headless Superman does turn up. Not his head.
Yeah, Jesus!
But they don't show his face because Henry Cavill's quit.
He's quit.
Basically. So, yeah, there is a nice little Superman reference and a nice little cartoon at the end with Batman, Superman, and Wonder Woman.
Oh, yeah, that's fucking brilliant.
Just in the credits. It's a nice little touch.
Yeah.
But anyway, check this movie out. Watch it, guys. It's really, really good. And I'd really like it to do well so that the Warner see that this is how they make their films.
Yeah, 100%. Go watch it.
Peace out, guys. Thank you very much.
Bye!
Ooh.